It's launching. I have a sign here. Okay. And what happened? Mirna. Mirna disappeared.
Mina
When
was
I
falling
came
down.
back, excuse me? Yes?
Mina falling down.
Oh my God, yes, probably. Let me see. Mirna is back now. I'm gonna get her here. She's connecting again. Let me see if everything's all right. Pedro, Heitor, Mirna is coming, and 1, 2, 3. Wanda, Leonardo, Jairo, Diego, and there is another guy who has gone to from the extra room. But that's nice. Fine now, Mirna?
Yes.
Are you there? Yes?
Yes.
Fine, very good.
I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, okay.
I already did
No
that.
problem. Yes?
I already did that too.
I
pressed the wrong button too.
Yes.
Very good. So let's start. Okay, let's speak about Metaverse. We have lots of things to say. And the first question is exactly about that. What do you know about the Metaverse? And did you know that there are different types of Metaverse offered by different companies? Heitor, what do you know about Metaverse? I'm curious.
Actually, not so much than I would like to know, because I develop a career plan for the next year, and tests in Metaverse is gonna be the last part of that. So I'm just curious at this moment, but I don't know much about the Metaverse, but maybe in a year I can answer that question better.
But you said you have plans, like the end of your plans are maybe to work in a company.
Yeah, I think Metaverse is gonna be a part of the future, maybe a great market for jobs.
For sure.
Yeah, I intend to be there.
Hopefully you be.
I'm too. Thank you.
And you, Pedro, what do you know about Metaverse and the different companies?
I know a little because it's a subject that I like. I like technology, and I invest in the Metaverse. I invest in stocks in these companies that are building this Metaverse. So I have, and the Mana is one company that is doing that. And the Metaverse is a digital world. Have you seen the move Player Number One?
I don't think so.
In Portuguese, we say jogador número is player number one. This is the Metaverse, an entire world that you can do everything that you want. You can see your family, you can talk to others, you can earn things, you can live there. So the companies are investing in this because, for example, Nike already have in place digital that shows digital shoes for personals. So, for example, the Nike is doing that, Adidas is doing that, the McDonald's already have one place in the Metaverse. So in this moment is something new, something small, but I think they have a big potential.
Yes, for sure. Yes, everybody says it's the future, but I think it's already the present, right?
I think too.
Yes, you mentioned the name of a company. What's the name?
Mana.
Mana.
Mana. I have two. They are the Mana and the Sand. They are a company that they have the blockchain that construct the link to this. But as you say, they are different companies. They have different technologies. They are not connected. I think that future they will be only one digital world, but in this moment we have different virtual worlds.
Yes, true. And it's impressive. You said you invest on this, and that's so cool. Yes, you are the first person I met that is already investing on that. It's so fine.
It's for my future.
For sure. Everybody's future, yes. Very good. And you, Mirna, what do you know about the metaverse?
I listen one podcast about the metaverse, and the people say this a future, but you saw is a present, but the future is a same. Pedro say is a Peter say all the people in the only location, but I know you made one person, digital person, and you can buy the clothes, and the people pay for. It's expensive, and people pay for the clothes, and play is a crazy, incredible place.
Yes, it is. It is. It's interesting. Sometimes I find myself trying to picture this. As Pedro said, you buy a pair of sneakers inside the metaverse, right? From Nike, for example. This pair of sneakers, they come to you for real physically. Can you wear them? It's only
No.
there.
It's all that. This is called NFT, no fungible token. It's like the Mona Lisa. It's unique, but all
I
in the
see.
metaverse, only in the numbers.
It's interesting because inside the metaverse, you can have thousands of things. You can be rich, you can have different clothes and things for very good brands like Nike, Adidas. But in real quotation, real life, you may not
poor.
have, yes, like nothing of that, like totally different. Very interesting. Yes, I recently read that these different companies are offering different perspectives of metaverse. As you said, Pedro, nowadays we have different companies, but I don't know if in the future they are going to connect everything. But as far as I know, for example, Facebook or Meta, they have one idea of metaverse for you to enjoy, have fun, make friends, buy things, purchase piece of lands and throw parties and everything. It's more social. Microsoft, on the other hand, is creating a environment to industries and people who, for example, want to develop something, a piece of equipment, they can meet inside the metaverse professionally. So the aspect of Microsoft is more professional. So you set a meeting with different companies, you can meet inside the metaverse, and you can manage pieces of the same, for example, a turbine from an airplane. You can assemble that turbine inside the metaverse to work with projects, engineering projects. So I saw that there is this different aspect. The idea is different. So I found that very, very interesting. And the latest news I read is exactly the question number 2 that is here, that Facebook has just developed a sensitive glove and a sensitive device we wear on the knee, which give the sensation of being touched. So imagine if you are inside the metaverse, you cannot feel. You buy, you do, you speak, you eat, but you are not feeling. But now they are already developing these devices that make you able to feel the touch, you know? So guys, do you see that as something positive, a positive development, or as a risk of people being controlled by one person? In this case, the owner of Facebook. What do you think about that? It's something to think about. Pedro, what's your opinion?
I'm totally agree with this. I think something nice. I think that the technology is always something good. So we can be here today because the technology. So years ago we couldn't do that. So now in this moment we are sitting and looking for a notebook, a computer, but in the future we can be sitting and see the hologram of the other people. We can be talking with the person, and the only person in each person in your own house, and we are talking together, seeing the movies. So I think this is amazing. The technology can provide us things that we can't imagine in this moment. So as you say, in the hands of the one person, I think don't will be that, because it's something that will involve a lot of money. So no one will be able to see the honor of this. Maybe he can develop the first program, the first, I don't know how to call that, and he get a lot of money. But I think, for example, the Facebook is from him, but everyone use that. In the future, it will be the same. We wouldn't that we will have some company to business this, to lead this, to develop this. So I think I'm okay with that. We already do that. So I think the development is something good.
Interesting. Yes, as you said, we already do that. Our data is already available on the internet. You don't think, oh, let's protect our data, let's fight against. Never mind, because it's already happened. It's there. It's available. It has been sold already. So you cannot cry over the spilled milk, you know. I'm stuck in the wire here. Mirna, what do you think about this?
I agree with Pedro. I don't see problem. I think only I worry for the old people, because now the old people don't know work with the cell phone for cell phone for more thing, and is a create two different worlds for the new people and the old people. Old people stay only in your life, and the adult and the kids and the others create your life. Go to visit your friends, and don't stay in your home, but go to see your friends for hologram. I think it's better, and it's not so cold. You can touch the people.
Yes. It's sometimes I think of it, if it's not weird, as I mentioned before, you buy something, but you cannot wear that.
Yes.
You know? I asked this in the third question. You buy food, but can you eat the food? You know, so what's this? Come on. What do you think about it?
You create you create your person in the metaverse, and this person is buy the food, buy the clothes, buy the sneakers.
Yes, it's an avatar or someone you wanted to be, right? I wanted to be like that. I wanted to have this. It's interesting. Heitor, what are your thoughts about it?
I totally agree with you, especially with you, Melissa, when I said about our data, because I think we already be ruled by some companies. It's unfortunately, we can do anything for change that. By the way, I think it's a good thing to us, because we have a lot of suggestions for our life or to buy something. I don't see that as a negative thing. So, but I don't know, when I read that question, I remember an application maybe 10, 15 years ago, was a sound application that could make you try a drugs with a sound. Was very interesting. And for example, by the wave of the sounds, you can choose, for example, I wanna smoke marijuana. What's the sense of that? So the wave of sound can show you how it's going. I never used, but I'm very curious about that. And when I say about that, some probably in the future we can manipulate our cerebral waves to give the impression, then hug someone or eat something. Maybe we buy something and we'll be able to, I don't know, delivery the hormones on our body to make us satisfaction. I don't know, something like that. But I see with a good eyes this kind of stuffs for the future.
Yes, as you said, I think it's totally possible. They probably will use these things to make you feel things inside Metaverse, not only touching, but as you said, you feel sensations using the waves to manipulate your brain responses. Yes,
That's right.
That's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
I will try to find the name of the program, but was very interesting about that. I read something, but I forgot.
Yes, that's very interesting. What you brought is very interesting. And I think everything they can use, they will use. You know, everything that exists, they will make use of them. Sensations, brainwaves, sounds, devices to feel the touch, the vibration, the feelings, to deceive your brain, make the brain feel that he's eating something and he feels stuffed, satisfied, you know, like it's full, or feelings of pleasure or anger with manipulation. Yes.
Yeah, manipulation the substance then our brain delivered on our body. So I think that's fantastic. But I think in a few future, maybe in some decades we'll be able to do that.
Yes, yes. I have mixed feelings about that because I like technology very, very much. And as you said, I think it's fantastic. You know, I think it's, wow, that's great. We have to assemble something. I'm here, the other guy is in Japan, the other guy is in Germany. We sit together and we assemble a piece of equipment together inside Metaverse, and that's ready. So we can manufacture this. It's a huge evolution. But on the other hand, I've always thought, I'm still thinking about, and how about the real world? You know, I mean, you have to work to make money, to pay for the things you want to buy in the Metaverse, because you need to, it's with cryptocurrencies. So you have to have money to buy cryptocurrencies. So you can buy
work on the Metaverse.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But for those who don't work inside the Metaverse, because we are going to still need people taking care of the things. We have streets, we have gardens, we have trees, we have traffic signs, we have traffic lights, we have rain, we have our apartments, you know, who are going to take care of it? And how this person is going to live in a world that is divided into the virtual world and the real world, you know? And as Mina said about the elderlies, you know, how will they survive not accessing this? You know, it's so crazy for me like I said, people are buying pieces of land inside Metaverse with cryptocurrencies. It's hard to me to imagine, because at the end of the day, you don't go in your house, in your home, and lay in your couch and fall asleep. You are inside the Metaverse, you know, you are there with the glasses. You are wearing the glasses and you are there. You can sleep inside the Metaverse, but physically you are still here, sitting on a chair in front of something, or sitting on your couch and there. So can you see how crazy it is? How the brain will understand this? I'd like to know your opinions about all of these things.
I
Yes.
can say, I think an example that we can have, if we think in the past, the cell phone.
Mhm.
A person couldn't imagine that will exist a little machine that you can call from a person in the other country. This is unimaginable. Oh, how I would do that? How this work? But this is so normal to us today. This
Yes.
is part of our day. So I think this is evolution. We will learn new things every day. So for today, touch screen is something that is normal to us. Put the finger in a television and do the things. No one know this. No, but everyone can learn this. It's more easy for the young generations because they born in this. The environment is more technological. So for others, it's harder to learn that. It's difficult to get that. But like Mirna is doing an online class now, learning English. So this is a technological woman. So he learned that. So I think this is amazing. It's something that I really like.
Yes, yes, yes. Maybe it happens naturally over time,
Yeah,
like
I think
cell
we're
phone.
afraid about the future, but when it's coming, not will all the day, pa, it is it. So we're improving a lot and a lot, step by step, and when you see it, you're there.
Yes, very good reasoning. Yes,
I think you don't have afraid for this situation. You have uh, Peter said step by step, because I am this meeting. I am old because I have 61 years old, and for me, I start with computer. I have 37 years. Now you born in your stay, the babies stay in the cell phone, see the your desenho, I don't know, your see how they discover for the thing. But now it's stay in the blood now. The people growing up with this.
yes. They are born already touching the screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes, that's it. Yes. So as you said, guys, maybe something natural, step by step, and when you see, you are there. Yes, yes. What do you think, Heitor?
I don't know, but let's think about. And 5 years ago, it's so hard to complete a degree on university online. I think when I did my first degree, it's, I don't know, unthinkable to get that online. And 2 years ago was so hard to take a job for work at home office. And I don't know, 1 year ago, deliver some food was some different. We don't have much options. Today you can buy anything from iFood. So in 5 years, how it's gonna be? I think everything changed so fast, and I don't know what you can face because we face a pandemic then we never could think about. For example, I think it was something like a movie. If you think, oh, we're going to stay at home for 2 years because we have a disease on our planet and everything changed. I don't know, maybe something happened, change everything. We talk about metaverse, I don't know, for 5, maybe 10 years in the future. Maybe have something in 2 or 3 years we are able to use that, and I don't know how can I say that, implant that in our life. So I don't know, some things happen so fast, in technology is more faster, so it's faster. Maybe we will try the metaverse on little son.
Yes, yes. I agree with you guys, and I'm very glad because you brought me a very positive perspective. You know, I've never thought about this way. Like it's going to happen naturally, like the other things happened, like cell phones happened, smartphones have happened, and this meeting as well. So it's going to be part of our lives naturally. It's interesting. But I don't know, I'd like to know if you think there will be any risks inside the metaverse, on the metaverse. Do you think there are risks of for example, in my opinion, a person stay attached, stuck inside the metaverse and not be able to leave the metaverse anymore because life inside metaverse is so good. She can buy anything she wants. She doesn't need to do things she doesn't want. The artificial intelligence suggests things she likes, so she can watch movies in a huge screen. You can watch Netflix. It's the present. You can watch Netflix inside metaverse. So you see my point. Here, this person has to work hard, has to learn a language, and you know it's a hard work. And she needs to save money, to do things, to clean the apartment and everything. But the algorithm suggests good things for her, and she can buy, she can go to parties, she can have fun. I don't know, she goes to bed when she wants. So you see my point. If a person stays stuck inside the metaverse, that's my concern. What do you think? What do you think? Yes.
I would like to share. I think this is life. The life is dangerous. Everything that is invented is good and bad. Depends the way you use. So you can be arrested going work. So you can be robbery going work, walking the street. This can you are in your house and thieves call you. Oh, I'm with your family. Pay me. So this already happens. The person always will use the technology for bad things, but the meaning of the technology will improve us. For example, you said the persons that get stuck in the virtual world will have had that. We all have had this. For example, there are a lot of people suffering depression because the social medias. So only seeing the pictures, they are getting that they bad feelings because they don't want to live the lives that they have. They want more. They want another thing. So I think this is life. There is a utopia think that everything that will happen will be good. We will have a lot of problems, a lot of new tips, a lot of new scams, a lot of bad things. But I think in the general, in the resume, the good thing is almost is bigger than everything that you can be afraid of, because today we live a normal life for us, but our life is dangerous. We can suffer everything in our life. So this will be a different way. We are afraid about something that we don't know. But when we know the risks, I think we can take more precautions about that.
I see your point. Very, very interesting what you said about this. Yes, if we think only in terms of danger, many things are very dangerous, yes. And it's interesting because there are always people who are able to distinguish each thing. For example, there are those who are not addicted to video games, for example, but there are those who are very addicted to video games. So maybe it's the same. You will be able to distinguish because you know. So I'm gonna go on Metaverse to have fun, to stay there for a while. Then I come back, I work, I have my things to do, fine. And there will be those who are very, they will be addicted to that and need to go on. Like you said about social media, it already happens now. People who are addicted and suffer because of pictures. And we sometimes don't give a damn, like that's okay for us. So that's very, very interesting what you said about it. I like it very much. Very
I'm a
much.
defensor from technology.
Yes, yes. I like technology very much. That's why I brought this topic, but I have my concerns. But you brought something new to me, like this new perspective. There will always be people who will be stuck into something, whatever it is. They will be attached to that because that's their profile, maybe, Yes. Heitor, what do you think?
When you talk, I was excited my memory, my imagination, because let's think in a person then starts to run and probably the run is gonna be the rob, the run is gonna be the subject in the talks with the friends. Maybe they will find another person they like to run, like the person. And maybe that person will be arresting that word. Arrest is a hard word, but I use that. No one will judge that person because, maybe that person finds something, then gave some pressure, or maybe that person is really good in that. So let's think in a person then starting a metaverse, start to work there, live there, and that person is so good in that. Probably, maybe that person find the purpose of her life. Okay, I was born to do that, to be here. So I think there's, as Pedro said, that is the same problems we have. We have some people arresting the drugs, some people arresting something else, but it's just you think and distinguish if that's something good for you, as you said, Melissa. Maybe no, but I think most of the cases is gonna be a good thing to all of the persons. We have the same problem in real life, but we have most good examples to discuss about. I think it's gonna be a good thing.
I see. Yes, yes. Very, very true. Yes. I hope it to be a very good things for everybody. Yes. And you, Mirna, what do you think about it?
I still remember for the guys, it's a very easy touch in the screen in the computer. But when I start with computer, is 1999, and I start one prescription for nurse, and I made one program with the analyst and for all those stuff. But I think trainee the other nurses is a part for the computer, because anybody know me touching the computer. Don't know. I don't know talk in the computer. Okay, now is a metaverse, and this is a other crazy for people for my age or more age for me. But I think it's good. It's good. Is now you can make the surgery, stay in the USA, and you made surgery in Brazil. This is this is amazing.
Mhm.
And for this I think the technology is a good, because bad people exist in the metaverse or the here in the your real life.
Yes, yes, yes. You said something. Yes, yes. Bad people. There are bad people everywhere, here or there. Or, yes, yes. And as you said, in 1990, people had to learn how to use computers.
Yes,
It was not usual. And nowadays we cannot survive without them, you know. And so I think I see your idea. It's going to be something needed and natural, and you cannot survive without, like, our computers and smartphones. Yes,
yes,
I really hope it goes this way. I also see very positive things coming from technology every day. I'm very glad that we can meet here online. We can meet people online. We can work online. I work online every day, and I did that before pandemic as well. So I think I like to watch, to look at technology in a good perspective. But sometimes it's hard to not to think about the possible issues, you know. And you are bringing very positive aspects here today about it. And the next question I have here is exactly about children, because, as you said, guys, they are all born inside technology. They are already they are born and they are immediately touching something, and they know how to do that by instinct, right? And they will be born inside metaverse already. So how to explain to a baby, to a child, that's virtual and that's real life? You have to go to school, you know, because if this child can leave everything inside the metaverse, okay, how do you explain to this child that she has to wake up and go to school early in the morning to study, and that study is really important, so you can get a job and maybe work to the metaverse, you know, like Heitor said? So you have, Heitor said once, he wished to had started studying development, right? You said studying more about the coding language earlier. So how do you explain to a child this? You have to study to learn how to code, to work for metaverse, for example. You see my point? What do you think, Heitor?
I think it's pretty hard, because let me see a little anarchist, because why you have to follow the same things, for example, than we did in 15 years ago? Why you have to wake up early to go to the school, do the same subjects, do the same things, learn the same things? Why we won't be learn something we can use in our nowadays, in our future, maybe? And why we don't do that at home, for example, in a metaverse, or maybe discuss about some things? I remember some days I discussed about the Brazilian history, because I read a book breaking these parameters of our history. So I think people are not prepared to think about that. Oh, I not send my kid to the school. He will study at home. He will learn how to code. He will learn another things instead of, I don't know, maybe philosophy. Okay. For example, it's not real. Okay. But if I told to him, you won't study philosophy. You just study about a new language of programming. Probably you will be processed by the government because we have to follow the same things we did 15 years ago or maybe 100 years ago. So we have to change that, in my opinion. Of course, we have to develop some new ways to teach our childs, and I think metaverse is gonna be a good thing to teach them.
Excellent point. Excellent point. I very much agree when you say we have to change many things we are used to do for 50 or 60 years that are not, they don't fit anymore.
Yeah.
So yes, I totally agree with you about that. And you, Pedro, what do you think?
I like Peter. I think grow up in a kid, it will be very easy. As today, you say for your kid, this is a good thing, this is not a good thing. And my mother didn't teach me how to use the technology. I learned by myself because this is in my life. I'm involved in this universe, in this environment. So if I would, you can teach me what is the metaverse. No, I'm not able to do that. But maybe he will teach me that. So probably he will know more than I know. So this will be natural for him. For me, no. I will have to learn that. I will be the people that will have difficult to do something in the metaverse. He will live that. This will be normal to him. So our kids will grow in this universe. This don't will be our universe because we are living this moment. In the future, will be difficult for us, not for her. I will teach him, oh, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing. I will prevent him, I will worry about him. But how to live in that world, he will teach me how to live in that world.
Yes. He froze. Are you there? You froze. I don't know if he's listened to us, but Peter, you've just frozen. But we are here, okay? We can see you. Yes, but it's interesting. I think it's going to happen. Usually children teach us about new stuff all the time. So it's going to be a natural process for sure. And you, Mirna, what do you think about this?
Yes, I say for the other question, they grown up with this, they live with this, and have a different different ways you show the situation. But father and mom take it and teaching for the wrong is a good, but every day the kids choose what they like. Don't they made how pass in your mind and before after made the parents say, okay, you don't made this or don't made but this is I think father parents only coordinate the situation, no more driving for them.
Yes, I see your point. As Peter said, you just teach. That's good, that's right, that's wrong, this is bad. but they decide what they want to do, and they will be teaching us about all the latest techs and everything. Yes, very good. Good to have you back, Peter.
I come back.
Guys, I brought everybody back from the other room. Okay, welcome back. And I'd like to know a little bit from you. How was the meeting? What did you think about the topic and everything, Jairo?
First, I think we should have like 1 hour more to talk. We were just starting our conversation. We were in the beginning of the conversation. We were like structuring the everything to start to really think and talk about the talk, but it was very good, the topic. It's very new, so we have different opinions. Some of them converge to the same perspective, some of them is totally different. So yeah, it's a great topic and a lot of discussions, we don't have a clue about what can be done in the future with this technology. So we can just start to think and discuss what can happen with the technology. So that was very nice.
Yes, I totally agree with you when you say we need one more time of meeting to discuss about it, because we have so many things to say about it. And yes, we have different ideas about many things. Here was the same. Here was very good because the guys brought us very positive perspectives about this and technology and all this evolution, a huge leap of development. So it was really good. And I'd like to know more about it. Diego, what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Sure, it was great. And now I started to ask myself, what's the meaning of reality? But yeah, it was a great time.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Leonard, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I also enjoyed too much because the conversation with the guys in our room, it was amazing. We shared a lot of examples and ideas that we've heard about the metaverse, and so for me it was great to be talking about, and we have lots of things to think.
Yes, for sure we have. Yes, in our room, Peter said something very cool about a natural development that maybe or probably Metaverse is going to be in our lives like smartphones are nowadays, right, Peter? You said about it's a natural evolution, step by step, and when you see, you are there. We cannot live without smartphones or computers. So Metaverse is going to be the same. A natural development. We are going to naturally understand step by step, start using, start buying, start enjoying, and that's it. We are there, So it was very, very cool. And Wanda, I'd like to know your opinion about that. What do you think about Metaverse?
Yeah, I think I like so much the future and the technology, and I hope to see more things about. And I think open our life for another kind of universe technology, and I enjoy so much this kind of times.
Very good, guys. Very good. I had a very good time here. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed too a lot. You can keep the questions to think about, okay, to do some research on the internet, to organize your thoughts, all right? And that's it. Don't forget to fill in the survey I posted at the beginning of the meeting, right? Thank you. Yes, Mirna?
Post again, please.
The survey or
Yes.
the question?
No, the survey.
The survey, just a second. I'm gonna post it. here once again. Okay,
Thanks.
welcome. And that's it, guys. I hope to see you next week. All right. I hope you have enjoyed our meeting, and I wish you all a great week. All right. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
See you,
See you,
pessoal.
bye.
Bye.
You guys, bye bye.
Bye bye, Heitor, Jairo. Bye bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye bye,
Bye.
Diego.